Thought I would give you a video walkthrough of the home page and one subpage before going further into building out subpages. Here on the home page, you'll notice you have a large header area. The header area on the subpages is smaller. It's larger on the home page just because it's more of a first impression piece. And of course, you can see we have the slogan up here at the top. And as people scroll up, that graphic right there, the photo, will kind of slide off to the right, giving a little animation. And you scroll on down to the next section here, you have the title here, Business Aviation Services. This is labeled as an H1. What that means is with a tag H1 on it, that tells Google that that is the primary topic, overall topic of that page. And then you have the H2 heading that's tagged down here below, and that also tells Google that this topic breaks down into these subtopics. And so that helps it to organize information and index the site to where it's easier for it to know what to bring up in search results. And the intro text right here has a lot of good keywords in it as well. And you'll notice a read more link that we have right here. You'll notice that quite a bit throughout the home page. The purpose in that is instead of having the full article on the home page, have it up to a certain point, have it be a preview, and then clicking on read more takes people to a page that has that full article. That's also good for Google because the more people go past your home page into your site deeper, that tells Google that that is a more interesting site that people are engaged with more by going beyond the home page, and that it should be ranked higher in search engine results because of that. So you'll see quite a few of those. Scrolling on down to the next section, you see a breakdown here of the three main services of the business, and very similar to what you have on the current site. I think it's just a much better presentation of it, kind of taking it up a notch here. I like the fonts on the site altogether. They're very modern, clean fonts, so I think they read well. And you'll see right here you also have the read more links, and none of these links go to anything right now because we haven't built out those pages, but everything's ready there for to link to those pages once they're built. And the photos at the top will also be linked to take you to the same pages, so if anybody just happens to click the photo instead of the read more, they'd go to the same page. And over here in aircraft sales, there's even some links here that takes people to those pages that are about aircraft sales that are in that section of the website. And so scrolling on down, you'll see a latest news area, similar to what you have on the current site, but I think it is, better presentation. And also we're doing the read more thing here. So it'd be like an intro. I think it'll be more effective overall rather than just replacing a piece of news every so often, and to have it as a blog format. And so that would live over here under about and then down to latest news. But this read more would take people to the full article of the latest article. And then they would also have access to see past articles if there's information in there that would be of interest to them. All the articles will be tagged according to topic. So there'll be like a little tag cloud there. People can click on whatever topic that they're interested in, see just articles related to that topic. Scrolling on down, you've got all of your association links and logos and all that there with a nice little background. And down at the very bottom, we got the footer, and the footer is consistent throughout the site, so it'll be the same on any page. Have all the contact information here. That's a good thing for user-friendly service right there, but it's also good for Google. They like now to see contact information on every page. And over here on the left, you got Career Opportunities button, and that links out to the website that you use for posting job listings, taking resumes, and all that kind of thing. And that's easy to take on and off. You have a period of time where you don't really have anything available there and wouldn't want that on the site. It's easy to turn off and then turn back on later when you need it. Then over here on the right is the sign up for the latest news. This is your client list sign up. So that's on the footer on every page, so people have easy access to that. As soon as they hit subscribe, they'll be subscribed to your MailChimp client list for all the email blasts that are sent out through that. And also, you'll notice up here at the top the menu, the way it is here. If you scroll on down, and once you hit the second section, that will pop back in and become a stationary part up here at the top as people scroll on down the page, so they don't have to scroll all the way back up to the top to navigate. It's always there for them. Also, as far as the menu breakdown here, it's a little different than what Nicole had, the way she had it broke down. She had it going home and then to a link called services, then aircraft sales, charter, jet club maintenance was all a drop down under services. Well, we have plenty of room up here in the menu, so I thought it'd be good for those things to always be visible rather than having to mouse over it to find it. It'll always be just right there. And so let me take you to the one sub page that we have ready under charters and charter service details. And you notice on this page that is a much smaller header area right there. And this will be different throughout the site according to whatever section of the site that is in. So in other words, everything under charter right here for charter service details, charter request form, plane types, that will all have this same header, and then that will be different under the jet club section, different under the maintenance section. Each one of those will have a different look, a different photo back there that's more relative to that particular section of the site. And on down here you have the intro text, basic information there. And below that is a highlighted call to action area. And you can read that there for new clients, call to action, with a button here that is linked to directly to dialing if you're on a mobile phone. So all anybody has to do is just click that if they're on their phone, and they won't have to type in the number. It brings up the dialer on their phone. And it's got a nice background there, kind of pops out on the page, so bringing everybody right to the call to action. And then down here is additional basic information about charters, and then a very hard to miss charter quote request form, and then also the alternative contact ways down here below that. So that's basically it right there. I'll show you what it looks like. Let me go back to the home page. I'll show you what the view is like on different devices. So the site is mobile responsive. That means it's going to scale and rearrange based on the device that is seen on. And I don't have this scaled up to full desktop size just so the video wouldn't be too large. But this is basically desktop size, and then you go to laptop size right there. And you can see how everything kind of moves around and respaces. Then once you go down to tablet size, especially in vertical orientation, you'll get the mobile link right up here, the mobile menu, and then you'll see everything start to stack vertically there rather than squeezing down so small that people have to pinch zoom and horizontal scroll and do all that kind of thing. It's just a simple vertical scroll to go through the information there. Then all the way down to the phone size right here, and you see how that looks right there. And one thing that on this phone view, this is a Call Flight Solutions button. Similar to that other button, you just click on that, and people will be able to dial directly from the dialer on their phone without typing in all the numbers and everything for that. So that's the preview on that. Just let me know your thoughts, and we'll go from there.